surroundings. Matter in our surroundings. Okay, so this is the first chapter. Please listen carefully this year, because next year you are going to 10th standard, and without the basics or without this will be the continuity for your class 10th. Okay, so without understanding the class 9, nothing you are going to understand about for the class 10th students. Please concentrate this year, at least be serious. Okay, and this year and next year you have to study. There is no other way for it. So let's begin. So matter in our surroundings. What is this matter, children? First of all, matter, it is just nothing but it is just a mass, which have mass, which are weight. Whatever the particles involved in it. Think like what is there in the bench or desk, or this is think like this is a board. Okay, just in this board, what matter, what is the particle it is used? It is used as a charcoal or wood or any other material. So that is, it is made up of some particles, right? So that is nothing but a matter. As we look at our surroundings, we have large variety of things with a different sizes, shapes, and many other shapes and texture also. Big texture means thin, thick. It will be many more, right? So everything in this universe which is made up of materials is named as itself matter. The air we breathe, the food we eat, stones, clouds, stars, plants, animals, and even a small drop of water or a particle of a sand, everything is a matter. We can also see, as we look around that, things which is mentioned above that, which will occupy the space and having mass. So in other words, they have both. Some have only mass and some have both. What is that? Mass and volume. Okay. Yes, you know that mass is just a weight. How much weight is it includes? Volume, thickness, or the density, or it all comes in these both. So since earlier times, human beings which have been trying to understand the surroundings, earlier Indian philosophers which is classified matter in the 5 basic elements like Panchatattva. What are these Panchatattva, children? Panchatattva. Pancha means you know 5. Yes. Tattva. What are these 5 tattvas? They are air, earth, sky, fire, and water. Okay? Yes. According to them, everything living or non-living thing which is made up of 5 basic elements. These all are there in these. Other than this, it won't go anywhere, right? So this is the main 5 Panchatattvas which have a similar classification of a matter. Here we are going to see some physical nature of matter. First thing is physical. Okay, physical nature of a matter. First thing is matter, it's just made up of particles. Matter is made up of particles. For a long time, 2 schools have thought prevailed regarding the nature of matter. One school believed that matter to be a continuous, like a block of wood. A wood will be, if you take any wood, okay? So it will be continuously only same type of wood, right? So it will be a form of continuously form of only wood matter. Okay, 2 schools have come to investigate or in search of studies. So one school thought that it is a continuous block of wood, and one more school thought that It is made up of particles like sand. Let us perform an activity to do this. Okay, let's reveal this. So just forget about both the schools. They are performing one activity to find out what is the actual matter is. What we need to do is, for this, okay, we need to take a 100 ml beaker here. Yes. What we are going to take a 100 ml of beaker and fill the half beaker with water. Mark the level of the water. Okay, what we are going to do is, we are taking half level of water. I am writing H2O. Okay. Next, dissolve some salt or sugar solutions with the help of a glass rod. So we need to take here 1 spoonful of salt or sugar, anything you can take. So with the help of a glass rod, we are going to mix it. Okay. Next, so what do you think it has been happened now? Where does it disappear? Means we have dissolved the salt or sugar, right? So where did this salt and sugar go? So it is mixed in this water. It is mixed in the particles of the water, right? In order to answer these questions, we need to use the idea that matter is made up of particles. What are there in the spoons like salt or sugar? How has it spread throughout the water? Means it is full of water, it is completely spread and mixed with these particles. So now we have understood that matter is made up of particles. Okay? Yes. So now one more activity we have to understand how small are these particles of matter. Now we have understood what, children? So matter is made up of particles, right? So next is how small they are. How small are they? So for this, we need to go to one more activity. Next is, 1 second children. Yes, for this, we need to go one more activity like take 2 to 3 crystals of potassium permanganate and dissolve them in 100 ml of water. So one more activity, activity 2. Okay. So we are taking 100 ml of beaker again here. Why I am drawing these beakers, you'll come to understand soon. Okay, so we are taking here 100 ml, 100 ml. Yeah. So what we are adding, children, here? We are adding a spoonful of potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate we are adding a spoonful of. Then take out approximately this solution which is now dissolved. So it is now added. This is the solution of potassium permanganate plus water. So this solution we are taking to this beaker, that is a 10 ml. Only 10 ml we need to take. 10 ml of solution. This we are taking into 100 ml of beaker. So now it has become 90 ml, right? From 100 minus 10 is 90, right? So this has become 90. Now again this solution has become potassium permanganate crystals are there now in this beaker also. So again we are taking this 10 ml into this beaker. So this will become again 90 here. So this will be 100 ml complete full of potassium permanganate. Now what we need to do is watch the color from here to here. But but still there is some color in that. Okay, for this, what color is that? We need to perform it lively, children. So since there is no classes going on, we can't show you. But what color? Think just assume that it is a pink color. Okay, but so completely dark pink was here. If I take its solution to here, a little light color will be there. So like this, if we go keep on going doing that. Then while coming to this beaker, it will be light pink color. Very light color will be there, but color will be there, right? Why is it that so? Because some part of the particles are there in this solution also. Means you can assume that how small are these particles. It will, even the smallest particles also have some particles. So this will show that potassium permanganate crystals are there in these particles of water also. Yes? Yes. This experiment shows that just a few crystals of a potassium permanganate can color a large amount of a volume of water. That is, so we conclude that there must be millions of tiny particles in just one crystal of potassium permanganate, just which keep on dividing themselves into smaller and smaller and smaller. When we add 2 to 3 crystals of potassium permanganate, it will be smaller at this time and smaller, but it is there in this beaker also. Right? It will be there, but small, very, very small particles. Now you understood about how small is the particles. So next we are going to see about the characteristics of these particles and also the matter. So we have studied about the physical nature. How are they? Like physical nature means for humans we can say that weight, colors, height, we can say that, right? So for how we need to say for these particles. Yes. Next thing is about the characteristics of the particles. Second thing we are going to study about the characteristics. First thing is particle of matter have space. Particles of matter have a space. Have space between them. So in activity 1 and 2 we saw that the particles of sugar, salt, Dettol or potassium permanganate, whatever it is, got evenly distributed in this water. You know that. Similarly, when we make a tea or coffee or lemonade, that is nimbu pani, you know that particles of one type of matter, that is, it will be completely into the spaces between the particles in the other. This shows that there is enough space between the particles of matter. If we go on adding, it will be thicker and thicker, right? So there is a space in between them always. And next one is particles of matter are continuously moving. So put an unlit incense stick in a corner of your class. How close do we have? Go near and just smell it. Now light the incense stick. What happens? Do you get smell sitting at a distance? After that we need to see that. What they have said, children? At a corner of your class, if you light agarbatti or something, you can smell it. Okay, if you go very far away from there, if you smell it, then you can smell it a little bit, right? So those particles come in, spread in the air and come along with the air. Then also you can smell, but not so strong as we are very near. So like this, these particles have spread in water here and there in the air. Next thing is about one more activity. Take 2 glasses of beaker filled with water. Put a drop of ink, that is blue or red, which one you want. Leave them undisturbed in your house in a corner of a corner. Record your observation. You can immediately after adding the ink drop. What do you observe immediately after adding the drop of honey? How many hours does it take of the color of ink or spread evenly through the water? Just do it by 2 activity. You need to do it, children, by your home. What is that? Take 2 glass. In 1 beaker you need to add a drop of ink. and in one more beaker you need to add honey. Okay, just record your observation. Record your observation means you have to observe that when it get dissolved, how much time it will take to dissolve, or it will take 2 or 3 hours. You need to just see that, completely dissolve it. Or honey, how much take, don't disturb, don't stir or something, don't do anything, just see that how much time it will take just completely to dissolve it. Record both the observations and tell me in your WhatsApp me in your next class, did you do this activity or no. I will observe children how much active are you there in this classes. Okay, so this is for your today's class. So I will be going to study dealing with the next class about the particles of matter attract each other. So now we have seen the characteristics and also the physical nature. After that, these also attract. How they attract, we are going to see in your next class. Okay, just read until that. Just try to understand. I will send the PDF and I will keep on sending you the notes also. Be prepared and be serious, children. Okay, until then, take care. Bye bye.